want to see if I can get every state on my comments. What do you guys?
Vote for me. Make me president, and I'm going to sell Ohio for $45. Anybody can get that. Next, I'm resuscitating school lunches. I'm going to revive it. I'm going to make it better. Bring it back to its former glory. I love Michelle, but she fucked over. It's unfair. You should not be eating that bullshit. Then I'm going to put Space Ghost Perp and Killer Mike in Congress. Don't ask me why I put SGP in Congress. I'm not going to tell you. Then I'm going to make health insurance free and college free, of course. Then I'm going to make it very legal and very within the bounds of the law to not have auto insurance. The fact that's illegal is crazy.
I don't know my man's from a can of paint, and while I'm not totally necessarily on board with everything he said, and obviously he's not actually running for president, it just goes to show how easy it is to be better than a Republican candidate, especially Trump 2024, because unless he decides not to run because things are just too heavy around him or he gets thrown in jail, which, there's not much chance of that happening, but it's looking like it's going to be Trump 2024. And what are the things that he's going to run on? He's going to run on, oh, I got cheated. I won the 2020 election. Oh, look at, there's a recession going on. So by the time that comes up, there's probably going to be all types of economic issues. Oh, look, you vote me in and then I'll make it better, even though I did absolutely nothing while I was in office except pass a tax cut for super rich people and corporations. What else is he going to be talking about? All his haters and how everybody wishes they were him. And that's all it's going to be. But that's what the MAGA crowd wants to see. And that's why that woman who just had that big old American flag, that's all the Trump 2024 campaign is about. These people don't care about policy. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about science. They don't care about data. They just care about sticking it to the liberals. Look at Lindsey Graham, unless he's like literally trying to purposefully tank the Republicans. He just put out on the floor of the Senate the bill for the 15-week federal abortion ban nationwide.
This afternoon, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham introduced a bill that would institute a federal ban on abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Now, first of all, Republicans have literally spent decades saying that abortion was a states' rights issue. When they talked about Roe, the sentence almost always ended in send the decision back to the states.
At the time, he was saying, I don't think this is going to hurt Republicans. I think actually this is something that the country will be on board with. And he's still doing that. He's still saying that, he doesn't think that this is going to hurt them. And he thinks that this is totally on board with everything, despite the fact that we have polling data from the reversal of Roe v. Wade, despite the fact that, women and people in general are registering to vote like crazy in response to the Roe reversal. Despite what just happened in Kansas, how that red state rejected what was on the ballot, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Republican Party is. They're totally disconnected from the country, way more so than the Democrats. And that's why, for as bad as the Democrats are, at least they're not literally leading us into hell like the Republican Party is. And because of that, the Democratic Party is much more ripe and ready for reform than the Republican Party is. With everything going on in the country right now, I talk about this all the time. The reality is that progressives have more opportunity and chance than ever, at least in my lifetime, to really get good candidates into office. And not just get good candidates into office, but to just build more momentum and support around our cause nationwide. Getting more people on our side, getting more people to help us in the streets, getting more people on board with the causes, to make healthcare better, make education better, and just make this place more accepting for everyone in general. That's really where we need to be going. And because the Republican Party is so ridiculous and the Democratic Party is rather weak and feckless, it's time for us to take the reins.